Evening, everyone. We should be live right now on Facebook and live on Spreaker and iHeartRadio. I'm going to go ahead and check that out, making sure that we're good to go in these various places. Hello, how's everybody doing today? All right, it's Wednesday, July the 15th of 2020. Welcome aboard to each and every one of you. Glad to be here. Glad to be here on tonight. And so welcome aboard, guys. I'm lakeisha-mcknight, leadership specialist. All right, wealth mentor and author of this book, this being, of course, one of my latest books, Leadership TKO, 12 Truths to Implement to Become a Winning Leader. So listen, if you want to win in every setting, as a mom, as a dad, in the corporate space, for those of you who are still, of course, on a job, and then for those of you who are entrepreneurs, listen, if you truly want to win, all right, I encourage you to grab yourself a copy of this book if you haven't, and even helping those a part of your organizations or your businesses to get a copy of this as well. If you need a couple copies, of course, let me know, but you can visit leadershiptko.com to grab a copy of that. Again, leadershiptko.com for that. And so listen, welcome aboard, guys. This show, listen, it goes live every single night, okay? It goes live, but on the timeline here, we go live Monday through Fridays from this timeline, from the personal profile of myself. And so on Saturdays and Sundays, we go live from my fan page. So that's the difference. Saturdays and Sundays on the fan page, and then Monday through Fridays right here on my personal timeline. And so listen, I appreciate you. I thank you so very much for tuning into the show, because the whole purpose of this show is to really empower leaders like yourself with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. How many of you want to grow your influence? You want to be able to motivate and move people to action. Okay, that's the difference. And you see, my other mentor, Dr. John Maxwell, he says that leadership is influence, nothing more and nothing less. Everything rises and falls upon leadership. So you need to be working on your ability to lead. Every single day is what I recommend. Okay, and so if you plug into the show, you will grow your leadership ability. I can almost guarantee it. Okay, I'm not making any guarantees because I am not God. Okay, I don't know what you're going to do and how you're going to implement this information. But I encourage you to plug in, and also right now, go ahead, like or love the stream. Okay, also comment below, and then share this out with everyone that you know. Okay, do your watch parties as well. I appreciate you. And so what I've been sharing over the last couple of weeks is some great content. Number one, starting with our appetizer. And so what is our appetizer? It has a lot to do with some concepts created by John Maxwell himself. And so I'm going to share with you another concept right now. We're going to share my screen so you'll be able to see what I'm actually looking at right now. So let me go ahead and share and pull it up. All right, there we have it. Do you see what I see? Hopefully you do. And that is the law of priorities. So listen, if you want to take some notes, you want to get a notepad, okay? Jot down this information. The law of priorities. The law of priorities. Here is what it simply says, everybody. Leaders understand that activity is not necessarily accomplishment. You see, there's a difference between doing stuff and getting things accomplished. How many of you realize that there's a difference with that? Go ahead and comment below. We sometimes we get stuck in emotions. We're doing a whole lot of stuff, but not doing anything, right? You see, here's what it says. Not every leader practices prioritization because, here's the reason why. People confuse activity with accomplishments. You can be busy doing stuff, but what are you really doing? Can we just have that moment? What are you doing with the 24 hours that you have? How are you prioritizing your time? And here's another reason why people, not every leader practices prioritization. It's hard work. As prioritization means constantly thinking ahead and working to align the moving pieces with the vision. Here's the truth. There's a lot of things trying to get our attention on a day-by-day basis. You get the unexpected phone call. You get the person that says, hey, can you go do this for me? Can you go do that for me? Right? And if you have children, we know that the day can just go here, there, and everywhere. But here's what you need to do. You need to be thinking ahead and also trying to make sure that the things you're doing is really helping you to achieve the common goals that you have. Because not everything that everybody wants you to do is a priority. Look, everybody's crisis should not be your priority. That's what I've come to realize. Okay? And see, this doesn't happen for people, prioritization, because it involves doing what's uncomfortable. Please understand, you will not grow in a comfortable environment. If you are comfortable, you won't grow. You have to put yourself in a position where it's like you're kicking and screaming like, because that is where growth is going to happen. Why? Because you're busy trying to move forward, trying to get out of it. Okay? We're not saying escape, but we're saying take some action, some forward action that's going to move you closer and closer to your goal. Like, for example, if you don't like the job that you're on, what are you doing? Okay, what plan do you have in place that's going to help you to transition out so you can be able to do what it is you like to do? And so if you're comfortable right now, you're not going to move. You're like, okay, I'm good. You hear those common words. I'm good. I don't need extra money. I'm good. Right? Even the wealthiest people, let me just put it this way, the wealthiest people want more money. So when someone says, I'm good, you have to think, okay, they're comfortable, and that may not be, of course, the people you want to be connected to. All right? And so listen, how can you become more effective, and how can you really put this into place in your life? You want to think about the 3 R's, the 3 R's approach. In order to really prioritize things, what is required? Okay, what is required? Ask yourself that question. Also, what gives the greatest return when it comes to the activities that you're engaging in? What gives the greatest return? And then third, what brings the greatest reward? You see, there's a difference between return and reward. Because when you think about reward, it also has some type of intrinsic value. It brings you something that you can't necessarily see. So like joy, excitement. These are things, this is a great reward. Some people, again, you want to be rewarded tangibly. I get it, right? But at the same time, does it make you happy? Okay, does it give you fulfillment? So again, the 3 R's, you need to consider this when it comes to prioritization. So everyone, here is, of course, once again, the law of priorities. This is where leaders, you understand that activity is not necessarily accomplishment. And see, this is what each and every one of us needs to know, whether you are in the corporate space or if you're in business. You need to know how to prioritize. Okay, prioritize your time, the activities you got going on a day-by-day basis. And so this is our appetizer on tonight with the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. Now, let's talk about this for a moment, because many of you know that over the last couple of weeks, we've been delving into how you can become a network marketing professional. All right. And in celebrating, of course, my mentor's 25th year of freedom, right? Of course, we're recognizing this really all week because we're just celebrating him. He's just been a powerful, powerful person, individual in our lives. And he is one of the authors of this book right here, along with his wife, Mrs. Valerie Best. They've authored this book, 103 Ways to Fail in Network Marketing. And this is a guide to your success. So if you want to succeed as a network marketing professional, I encourage you, number one, if you don't have a copy of this book, maybe there are no copies available right now, but you can tune in to this show because right now I'm going through another nugget. And that's what we've been doing for the last couple of weeks. And so, listen, tonight, we're going to talk about the 33rd way to fail in network marketing. So what I'm going to do is read to you what they have here. And then I'm going to expound on it based on my experience. So listen, if you haven't shared this out to your networks, you might want to go ahead and do it. Help them so they can succeed as network marketing professionals. So here is the 33rd way to fail in network marketing. discuss your financial problems with everyone. Like if you're going through, just discussing it with everyone. Okay? That's how you can fail. If you want to fail, tell everybody your problems, your financial problems more specifically. Here is what they say furthermore. We are in the business of sharing and caring. We are also in the business of selling a dream. We're selling a dream. You see, the dream is financial independence. Your personal financial issues should not be discussed with your downline or people cross line. You should always have a positive posture, stance, okay? A key to your business exploding is you keeping a posture that says all is great regardless of the current facts. Now, here's what I want to deviate. Here's what I want to say about this. It's all about faith. It doesn't mean that you're lying, but it's about faith. What do you believe? This situation you might be in is temporary. It's temporary. The truth is what you believe. Okay, what you believe. The facts will change. Well, your money is tight. Keep it to yourself. Don't whine, okay? Because guess what? It doesn't help. Complaining, yeah, you can go ahead and complain, but is it going to change your situation? So again, do not share your financial struggles or issues with your downline, with your cross line. Listen, keep that to yourself. All right. Now, you might have, of course, friends or colleagues and things of that nature you can speak to, a best friend, whomever. But listen, do not discuss those issues with your cross line, with your downline. That's just not, it's not going to help you with growing your business. Now, of course, I'm in business with my husband, so we can talk about something that may come up a time or two. But listen, discussing it with everyone else, that's not appropriate. That's not appropriate. It's not going to help you. Now, of course, here's the bottom line. The bottom line is you can do what you like to do, but is it going to help you? You want to learn from people who have been there, who have done that, the best household. You don't want to just go and deviate from what works, okay? And they're telling you that's not going to work. So do not share your financial woes, your financial problems with those that you're trying to be a mentor for or an example for. They're just going to follow that same example. They're going to do what you do rather than do what you say. So again, take a strong posture. How do you do that? You want to read, okay? You want to fill your mind with content that's going to empower you, all right? You want to build your confidence and your faith, right? See, I know and I believe that everything, of course, if I focus on something a real long time and I just keep my stance, it's going to manifest. It's going to happen. Because as I focus on it more, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to attract that into my life. What are you focusing on? If you're focusing so much on your financial issues, you're going to attract more issues. Okay? But if you want to be or walk in financial freedom, focus on financial freedom more. And that means, of course, your mind. What are you putting in your mind? What are you feeding yourself on a day-by-day basis? And so, again, I'm hoping, of course, this content has helped you on tonight. It is a part of my destiny, a part of my purpose is to really empower you, to inspire you to change. Okay, linking arms with individuals who have been there, okay, and done that. And I'm so glad that I've been connected to Mr. and Mrs. Bess and Mr. and Mrs. Dalco and other amazing leaders, a part of a team. We call ourselves Wealth Builders Worldwide. And we're helping many people around the world, I'm telling you, to just grab a hold of a dream and run towards it as fast as you can. All right? As fast as you can. Do not dwell on your past, but focus on where you're going. And guess what? You want to link arms with people who are going in the direction of freedom, in the direction of really accomplishing their goals. And if you're needing someone to mentor you, to empower you, to get you to where you're trying to go, and maybe finances is tight and you're like, I can't afford a coach. Here is the beautiful thing about Wealth Builders Worldwide. You can plug in and be inspired and be motivated, and you don't have to pay for that. And I want to encourage you to link arms with us. If you want to create, residual income or generational wealth, if you want financial freedom, link arms with us, because we plugged into a system and we plugged in for free, and it's helping us. Many people have achieved financial freedom, time freedom, location freedom because of this system. And so you can find out and become educated about it. And so one way to do that is by getting with the person that shared this stream with you. We want to help you. Okay. We don't have, of course, ways by which we're going to tell, no, look, we just want what's best for you, and we want you to achieve your goals. That's it. That's me. That's what I desire most for you. And so I'm sharing with you, and I'm pouring out for you, into your life on tonight and again. And I'm hoping, of course, that you're receiving it. You're soaking it up like a sponge. And so here's a way by which you can get more information about this money system that many people are connected to. Okay? Now, the way to do it, number one, is make sure that you download the Zoom app. That's step one. Secondly, you want to definitely go to a website. That's www.goldrocks.info, and do that at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so you want to also, lastly, connect with me or whoever shared this with you, because there's a password you're going to need to enter. Now, we can't share that on social media, but we can give that directly to you when you inbox us. Okay? Now, you can try that method, or you can just stay tuned. We may also stream it on Facebook. And with the Facebook stream, you don't need a password. So, again, those are ways that you can get more information about the wealth building system that we're plugged into. So listen, I appreciate your time. All of you who are wealth builders out there, you know that we have the huddle that's coming up next, because it is Wednesday, and every Wednesday at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're getting together. We're receiving some team building strategies, personal development enhancement at the huddle, because it's time to huddle up, huddle up, huddle up, huddle up, huddle up. All right. So let's go and get it, everybody. Let's get together. And let's have this powwow over at goldrocks.info, 7:45. So that's in a couple minutes, everybody. So let's head over there now. And I'm going to be back for the next episode of the Leadership TKO Night Show tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow. Make sure you join me now on the timeline here. And so listen, until the next time that you and I come together again, I'm going to encourage you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Good night, everyone. God bless. And I'll catch you on the Gold Rocks platform.